You're listening to Brittany,
Jen,
and Allie.
In the afternoon. Today's topic is on racism and the war on drugs. The question of the day we want to ask you all is racism institutional, cultural, or both? Racism is both, because they both relate to it, but in different ways. Cultural racism exists when there is widespread acceptance of stereotypes concerning different ethnic or racial groups. Institutional racism exists when there are policies which result in unequal outcomes for individuals of different races.
Yeah. So, how do you feel race ties into the war on drugs?
It's a lot more focused on African American communities. I know that. It's almost one-sided in that aspect. They usually go to those kind of neighborhoods, even though drugs are distributed almost universally across America. So I know that. And then, in my opinion, what you said racial disparities, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the racial disparities are extremely horrible. I don't know how to word this. I really don't.
So you don't think it does a good job of like the war on drugs doesn't exactly target other races more so than others?
It doesn't target the races equally. So it targets more of one race than it does of another, and it stereotypes.
I believe that black people are more adapt to get drugs. Not sure if I'm using the right word, but maybe it's because in the black community is such they need to escape their situations that they feel the drugs are their only choice most times. Whereas in in white neighborhoods, Caucasian neighborhoods, it's not so much unhappy, and so that's why there's not a prevalence of drugs there, and police mainly target black neighborhoods for drugs.
Drugs destroy and ruin millions of lives every year.
Fact.
38,329 people died from a drug overdose in 2009.
Fact.
And the drug war has produced profoundly unequal outcomes across racial groups, manifested through racial discrimination by law enforcement and disproportionate drug war misery suffered by communities of color.
Recommendations would be to look in the places where they know that they're going to be drugs. They know they're going to be drugs in places where they're bored college students and things like that, but they don't target them equally. So they wouldn't go on a college campus to search for drugs, because then they need to go through all of these legal, they have to pass through all these legal checkpoints and things like that. They don't go to college campuses, they don't go to richer neighborhoods, because they know that the people there will get a little bit more ticked off that the police are coming around all the time. They don't go to richer neighborhoods, so there's socioeconomic type things there. They don't, and then the richer neighborhoods do tend to be predominantly white, so there's a racial disparity there.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion.
Do you have any recommendations to address the racial disparities?
Honestly, I think if people just stop looking at race, that would be a good solution, because I just don't see race at all. I mean, granted, I see different color, but I just see people. That's pretty much it. If people just see people and not black or white or Latino, it would make everything better, or at least make certain situations a lot easier. That's it.
Thank you.